our Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, respected Chairman of my home group, promoters of TV9 network, Dr. Rameshwar Rao ji, other esteemed guests from India and abroad, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is my privilege to welcome you all to the third edition of What India Thinks Today Summit, which begins with a keynote address from the Honorable Prime Minister. As we all know, at the core of Modi ji's vision is India first. To realize his goal of Viksit Bharat by 2047, I understand, sir, that you are focusing a bit more on three constituencies. I take the liberty to express that. These constituencies are the youth of India, the women of India, and the Indian diaspora. I have always maintained that women empowerment and women-led development should be the foundation of anything that we do as a society. So today, we have turned our focus to the other two constituencies. As far as the global diaspora is concerned, we at TV9 Network have initiated our engagement last year in the NyzDU Global Summit at Stuttgart, Germany, which will be bigger and better in October later this year. We also have two more geographies on our radar, the UAE and the US for NyzDU Global Summit. These are initiatives that precede TV9 Network's global expansion under the guidance of our chairman, Dr. Rameshwar Rao. Today, we have 5 international locations: London, Abu Dhabi, Melbourne, Munich, and Paris. The members of the Indian diaspora have gathered there already to watch the Honorable PM's keynote address live. Our second constituency is the youth. I have observed that whenever the Honorable Prime Minister interacts with the children, there's a unique chemistry at play. That makes me wonder, sir, whether you love the children more or the children love you more. Today, you have just witnessed this unique chemistry. By the way, those of you been wondering that why football? 9 months ago, when we initiated this national scouting program for young footballing talent called the Hunt for India's Tigers and Tigresses, I drew my inspiration from Swami Vivekananda. He once famously said that you will be nearer to heaven through football than through the study of Gita. These 28 boys and girls who have been chosen to train in Austria and Germany will fly out day after. But today, these talented children got the opportunity of a lifetime to meet you, Prime Minister, sir, and seek your blessings. I have no doubt that these young tigers and tigresses, some of them, if not all of them, will eventually bring glory to our country. Modi ji, on behalf of our network, I would like to reaffirm with all humility that we will stay committed to your vision of India first with many such initiatives. But sir, that said, it is quite evident that when you say India first, you never mean India only. Friends, I'm sure all of you have heard Prime Minister's recent conversation with Lex Friedman. Stunning as it was for the variety and depth of subjects it covered, for me personally, it was a masterclass in life and leadership. As I listened to Modi ji's deep thoughts on everything, from spirituality to geopolitical discord, I was reminded once again of the great Swami Vivekananda, who similarly spoke with such clarity and compassion. As you would all recall, the famous speech of Swami Vivekananda in 1983 at the World's Parliament of Religions in Chicago. It was the first time an Indian, inspired the entire world with our value of universal love and brotherhood. So what is it about this great men that gives them this universal appeal? This is again my personal viewpoint. To my mind, all the great leaders, they demonstrate three unique qualities. One, high level of intellect that enables them to predict the future from reading current and past trend. Two, they all spoke from their heart with eloquence, and hence their words resonated across the world. And three, they all pursued a higher sense of purpose, which is global good. When I listen to the Prime Minister, I find in his words repeated articulation of a universal vision for shared and collective prosperity. His insistence that leadership is all about serving people makes him a man who has the ear and trust of global leaders even when they are at war with each other. Today, the world sees India as a universal friend, Vishwabandhu. And the Honorable Prime Minister is no doubt the tallest and most admired statesman in the world today. Napoleon Bonaparte, though I agree that he himself couldn't live up to it to that extent, has once said, "The heart of a statesman should be in his head." Sir, your actions have demonstrated that without any doubt to a world who is keenly watching. We are grateful, sir. You've chosen to grace this summit with your presence this evening. With that, let me make way for what all of you have been eagerly waiting, the summit keynote address by none other than the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra